Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Everyday Luxurious Living, and I'm your host, Nikki Klug, interior designer. So gosh, this room is how I got invited to this project in the very first place. The homeowners were looking to redesign their kitchen, 3 bathrooms, and practically the whole house. But when I first came in, all we talked about was the kitchen. And the reason, well, before I tell you the reason, you know what to do. Like and subscribe if you haven't so far. I hope you've been liking everything we've been showing you. I've been giving you tips and tricks about how to live in luxury every day. So with this kitchen, the homeowners had already decided what they were going to do with the cabinetry, and they did a great job on that. But when I walked in, the flooring was still not selected. They had 20 different samples of what they were thinking about for flooring, and they had tile samples and countertop was selected, but they just were overwhelmed with so many choices out there. Oh my gosh, especially now with new man-made materials. So we looked at the countertop that they had already selected, and their first worry was, what do we do with the backsplash? So I dug in a little bit and asked questions about how many slabs do you have? Is this in a local warehouse? Can we go see it? Have you thought about using it as a backsplash? And they're like, what? You can use the countertop as a backsplash? And I was like, yes, absolutely, especially if you have some of the slab that's left over. So let's check that out. It turns out that they had 3 full slabs and really only needed 2. We used the rest of the material as part of the backsplash, and we used it in a couple of bathrooms. Like, we were gonna get our money's worth out of that countertop. So then the next step was to decide about the grain and the pattern that's in the countertop. And you wanna make sure that your veins are kind of like making sense, like they're not going this way on one wall and that way on another wall. So what we do is we use templates. So the contractors will actually come out and they'll make a template of all of the countertops and the backsplash. And they use these little sticks and tape, and you're like, what are they gonna do with that? But in the end, it really is a really nice template that they can use and tape it on the slabs. And in doing so, you can mark out where you want the veins to go. And so in this application, and with the slabs that we had available to us, we move the different templates around to make sure we're getting the best pieces of the granite. So we have some pattern here, and then we matched it up with the pattern on the backsplash, and just make sure that as it carries around the room and flows around the room, it all works really well together. The next thing that we needed to decide was the flooring. You saw a previous episode, we opened up this project talking about the fabulous staircase that we did together, the one that curves and had new treads and risers and skirting. If you remember that. If not, go back and check it out. But if you saw the staircase treads, well, that solid wood was picked in order to match this luxury vinyl plank. Now, the reason I love the luxury vinyl plank is because it is waterproof and it's pet proof, and they have 2 cats, so that was a consideration. Not only that, it comes in this really wide plank, which is very popular these days, and it comes in a variation of colors. So it could work with all of the different wood tones that we were thinking about keeping and the new ones we were bringing in. So this luxury vinyl plank is the second choice that we made, and we wanted to make sure that it works with the countertop, with the cabinets, with the furniture, and all of the fabric samples that we were bringing in, and then the stair tread on the spiral or curved staircase. So pretty much when I came into this space and started working with this project and the delightful homeowners, most everything was already selected for the kitchen. But I let them know, let's reserve a little piece of the budget because the styling really does bring the personality into the room. So here we have a collection of the blues and yellows. Of course, yellow brings in sunshine to a kitchen, and blues were one of the homeowners' favorite colors. So we use blues and yellows and greens to bring life and personality into the kitchen. Don't forget your accessories and styling, because that brings in so much personality into a space and really is the icing on the cake.